Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY and to my Sunday Bitcoin miner comparison. First, my little disclaimer, this is no financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested in all of these companies, but let's jump right into it. First of all, for the daily BMXI and my portfolio updates and some additional analysis, like for example the Hard 8 Q4 results, which I uploaded today on YouTube, you can go to www.patreon.com/BLONITY. You can sign up there for this additional information. Thank you very much. So the YouTube ranking here by country. So we have still the US is number 1 in views, Canada is number 2, and the UK are number 3. Thank you very much, guys. For the average watching time, Canada is still number 1. Last week it was 8 minutes, now 8.15 minutes. So they increased their watching time in BLONITY TV. Thank you very much. Also US, also big increase from 7.5 to 7.9 minutes. Thank you, guys. And there's the UK, also from 7.5 to 7.75 minutes. So thank you, guys. I think I have to make more videos about Argo, so maybe I can increase this time here in the UK. But last time I forgot to mention all the other countries. So number 4 is Germany, then Netherlands, Sweden, Russia, Belgium, Spain, Ukraine, Australia, Denmark, Singapore, Switzerland, Austria, Nigeria, Ireland, France, Belarus, and there's some more. Thank you very much for all of you for watching. This is so great. It seems like the whole world is watching. Just kidding. But guys, we have a little macho problem here on this channel. But you can see the males here are 92% and the females are 8%. Okay, guys, go in the kitchen, do some cooking there, and give your wife the tablet or the smartphone, because they should watch BLONITY TV. It's very important. Thank you very much. Okay, enough fun. Let's move on. Let's get to the operational excellence. Okay, we have the mining profitability here. It's right now it's back on the model here. Perfect. We're right now it's 0.2324 US dollar per terahash or so per day. Also Ethereum on track. Zcash is lagging very big right now, so big price drop, not so good for Zcash. Yeah, and then I have the forecast here for mined Bitcoin for my miners here in 2021. So for Hive, I calculated the Ethereum in Bitcoin equivalent. So yeah, that's my forecast here. It's between like 2.5 to 6,000 Bitcoins they could mine this year. I mean, for Hard 8, Bitfarms and Argo and Hive, this looks very possible because they have all their installed capacity. Yeah, for Mara and Riot, I think, they need a perfect run here. They need all this hash rate very fast to get these miners. But if they get it, they can mine a lot of Bitcoins. So yeah, this is going to be also a new metric we will follow on this path here. Okay, so operational excellence, the OPX 10, 30 and 90. So we can see now the 10-day moving average of the daily gross mining margin is now below the 30-day. So we can see the correction right now, which is lasting like 21 days right now. We can see it everywhere here. Some are more impacted, some less. Very interesting. For example, Riot Blockchain is not that big impacted because they increased their hash rate by 300 petahash in the last 15 days or so, and that's why they're still up in OPX 10. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. What else do we have? The hash rate in 2021 until end of March. So we are right now here. So there's right now a battle between Riot and Hard 8. So Riot should disclose very soon some additional hardware here, or not disclose, they should install some additional hardware to get above 1 exahash. Right now they're at 850. And yeah, Hard 8 said they want to have the first new batch of the new mining equipment operational at the end of January. So this is now. So maybe we get tomorrow some announcement. Very exciting here. And yeah, we can see the daily gross mining margins here. Hive still number 1. Not 100% sure about Riot here, Riot Blockchain, because they have a huge spike here, because I calculated the new hash rate operational this weekend, but maybe I have to correct down here. We will see. The others are here. Mara still low. Here's Mara still blue. I changed it to red in the most of the charts. I forgot it here. So yeah, the people were complaining that you cannot see the 3 blues. Yeah, okay. But this is OPEC 3. The operational excellence here for my BMXI model. Hive here number 1 still. Bitfarms number 2, Riot number 3, Hut 8 number 4, Argo Blockchain number 5. They're on the rise here with the new equipment. And Mara number 6. They need now the hardware. So, and then we have the HODL excellence. This is very interesting. Last week, Hut 8 was the number 1, with a huge distance to the others. Yeah, but then there was Mara. They purchased like 4,800 bitcoins. So they have now the biggest HODL. Okay, they didn't mind these bitcoins, but Bitcoin is still a Bitcoin, and yeah, these are now the biggest holdings. So the Mara is the new leader here, and the HODL excellence. Hut 8 number 2, Hive number 3. They have most Ethereum. Riot number 4, Argo Blockchain number 5, and Bitfarms number 6. So big change here for Mara from the last spot to the first spot, I guess. Then we have the strategic excellence here. I had some data issues here with Mara, so yeah, I had no time to improve this. But here, these results are correct here. Mara is number 1 now in strategic excellence because they have now the biggest holdings. And in the future, these holdings will increase because Bitcoin price will most likely increase in the upcoming days and weeks. And they also have the biggest disclosed hash rate. So these are in the future. So these are the important factors here for the strategic excellence, because this is the forward-looking indicator. Yeah, and that's why Mara is here number 1 too. And then we have Hive Blockchain, we have Riot Blockchain, we have Hut 8, we have Argo Blockchain, and we have Bitfarms. So big changes this week. Mara in 2 categories now, number 1. Last week they were very down. Yeah, and we can see this in the BMX, in the BLONITY's miner excellence. Hive Blockchain increased from last week like $10 million. Hut 8 lost a little bit, like 3 million, because of the price in Bitcoin, the drop in Bitcoin price. So the hodlings, the value of the hodl decreased a little bit. Also Bitfarms here minus 3 million, Argo Blockchain minus 200,000. Yeah, and then we have Mara. They increased like 257 million because of the big Bitcoin purchase. And yeah, the strategic excellence looks in the future, and this expects an increase in value, and that's why it's not 150 million US dollars, so it's 257 million US dollars. So you can see my model values cash like 0 and Bitcoin holdings like Bitcoin holdings. So yeah, this is it's very interesting. I'm still thinking about this. Is it good or is it not good? But I think it's always good to hold Bitcoin. Not forever. I think a miner should not hodl Bitcoin till the end. I think they should sell the Bitcoin or most of the Bitcoin. But because in my opinion, Bitcoin is math. It follows the stock to flow since 10 years. And if you see this as math, I think the most people see Bitcoin as something, when the price is high, sell fast, because tomorrow it can go down again and there's another bear market. I don't think so. If you study stock to flow and stock to flow cross asset and all this stuff, you can see that there's some mathematical formula behind this. It's like a nature law, something like this. If you cut the supply in half, the value goes 10x. That was happen every 4 years to Bitcoin. So I think it's okay for the miners to speculate a little bit, to wait to sell and wait for the right moment. And this could be, the Bitcoin price could be a lot higher. I know a lot of people see this different because they say, okay, the miner is not a speculator and so on. But I value this courage here. But we can see here in BMX, the Mara is number 1 now. The BLONITY's miner excellence, so huge increase here. Hut 8 number 2, Hive Blockchain number 3, Riot number 4, Argo number 5, and Bitfarms number 6. So, but more important is the BMXI, which is the relative value, the BMX divided by market cap. And we can see that Hut 8 is still the number one here. They're the lonesome leader here. Number 2 is Hive Blockchain right now. Number 3, Argo Blockchain, and Bitfarms very close. So these two are number 3 right now. Yeah, and then we have Mara number 5. They increased very big here from their big cash position. They transferred it into Bitcoin. So we have now, yeah, Mara is not far away from these other guys here. So if they can get their hash rate operational, this is going to be a very nice battle here, I guess. And then we have Riot. Yeah, they're a little bit behind right now, but if they can go above 1 exahash very soon or above 2 exahash, yeah, then they will catch up very significantly, I guess. Okay, guys, the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient, Warren Buffett. So this is very important to understand. Bitcoin is not always going up. I think we have these huge increases like the last 2 months or so. Yeah, but now everyone is shorting. I mean, I got a lot of messages from my friends here from Patreon and on Twitter that a lot of hedge funds are shorting Bitcoin right now like crazy. So these things happen. So there's still a correction. I think what happened in the last week, I think when there was the sell-off from 42,000 US dollars, I think a lot of these professional hedge funds, traders, financials, all these guys, yeah, they're shorting Bitcoin then because, yeah, they want to make money to the upside and to the downside. And then there was the Elon Musk tweet, and I think it triggered something like a little no, it was not a short squeeze, but they had to cover their short positions, but what they did, I'm not an expert in this, but what I figured out, I think was happening that they topped now they increased their short positions to get it down again, these short sellers, and they need it now down, the price lower now to cover their short positions or to get out of this short position with a huge profit, and then Bitcoin can start again the next run, I guess. I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think that Elon Musk tweet that was not fitting into the strategy of a lot of these big guys. Yeah, and that's why they now increased their short positions. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but yeah, that's my opinion here. So how many X since BMX version 0.3, so mid of December. So from last week to this week here, no big change here. So Argo still the same level, Hut 8 decreased a little bit. Yeah, Mara increased here a little bit. Yeah, but no big stuff here. You can see my portfolio last week is minus 2%. I'm still up more than 4x since mid of December, but you can see this correction here the last 3 weeks. Yeah, huge correction in my portfolio, but that's okay for me. Then we have the BLONITY portfolio right now. So yeah, this is my portfolio right now, focused on these Canadian miners like Hut, Hive, and Bitfarms, and then we have Argo. And then I have Carrier 1. I increased this position from 2% to 4% on Friday. I have now 4% in cash. And this is my goal now for these miners here. I want to increase my Carrier 1 position to 5% because this is a sleeping giant for me. I think I will increase this position. A very undervalued company. Yes, and I'm working right now on this cash formula. So this 5%, this is not the goal right now. I will change this, but I first need the formula here. This is no financial advice, guys. Yeah, and remember always, this is not gonna be a rough ride. There will be 50% drops in one day. Can you handle this volatility? To succeed, you need a lot of know-how and nerves of steel. Okay, the last 3 weeks, they were not easy. Yeah, I think a lot of people, they're freaking out right now. And I never said this game is easy. You need nerves of steel, and yeah, I think the most people will lose money in this business here because they're impatient. They cannot wait, and they jump from one stock to another. They follow the price, they follow the hype. Yeah, my strategy is different. I follow the value, and then I will wait. And yeah, that's what I'm doing right now with my big Hut position, for example, or Bitfarms. I will wait that the price comes to me. And I think this is what the Warren Buffett and so did in the past. I mean, they were waiting like 10 years sometimes. They did an investment and then they were waiting. And yeah, then it increased and increased, and then they had huge profit. And I mean, if you cannot wait 3 or 4 weeks, yeah, then you're very impatient, I guess, and then it's going to be very difficult to make money in this business. So the part 2 is the BLONITY Forecast 2021. Last week I forgot, so this time I will do it. So for the market cap, this is no financial advice, guys, here. I can see here for Hive like 14 to 19 billion, HUD 22 to 29 billion, Bitfarms 5 to 6 billion, Argo 7 to 10 billion, Mara 46 to 61 billion, Riot 16 to 22 billion. This is the maximum forecast here. Everything has fit together. Bitcoin has to go to $200,000 or so. We need a huge hype, and this is only very short term here. This is not a fair value. This is a hype value. Let's move on. The BLONITY share price forecast for 2021. This is also no financial advice. Please make your own research here. For Hive, 35 to 46 US dollars. HUD 164 to 219 US dollars. Bitfarms 33 to 44 US dollars. Argo from 18 to 24 US dollars. Mara 377 to 500 US dollars. Riot 207 to 276 US dollars. Yes. This is also for a very short period of time. If we get this 200,000 in Bitcoin, this is possible in my opinion. But yeah, this is no financial advice. Yeah, and then we have the BLONITY maximum leverage forecast here. That means how many times could the stock increase from now. This is the most important thing in my opinion. And that's why I'm focused, for example, on HUD right now. Hive could increase like 18 to 25x, HUD 43 to 58x, Bitfarms 13 to 17x, Argo from 16 to 21x, Mara from 18 to 24x, and Riot from 10 to 13x. Yes, yeah, this is not 100% like the BMXI, because here in the X is right now Mara number 2. Or number 3, and the BMXI it's number 4, number 5. Yeah, because this is at the end of the year my maximum leverage forecast when Bitcoin is maybe at 200,000 US dollars or so. But it could be different. We don't know it. Yeah, but my BMXI is more short term. It's more like the moment right now, and it looks like 90 days or 180 days in the future, but not at the end of the year. So that's why these rankings are a little bit different. Okay, so yes, guys, this is no financial advice because all models are wrong, but some are useful. This said George Box, the British statistician here. Very true. Yeah, and what are the developments right now? Right now, I try to develop a cash stock ratio. This is what I'm doing with Nikos. I hope you saw his video about his validation on the BMXI. He did it with statistical methods here. That was a huge job from Nikos. He had a lot of work. He worked like 10 hours or so on this. And yeah, that was very great. Thank you, Nikos, for this. And yes, right now we're discussing, or I'm discussing with him, how we can develop a formula for the optimal cash position in connections to greed and fear, the VIX, the volatility index. Yeah, to the more greed, the more volatility there is, the more we go into cash, because often there's a correction happening where there's a lot of greed, where there's a lot of volatility, and we're observing some other options here to connect with this data. And then we do our BMXI, our daily adjustments here when we have the next run. Right now I don't do it because we're in a correction and I'm still learning, because I think the BMXI works when we are going up, but when we're going down it's dominated by emotions, and yeah, that's why we need these additional indicators here to be better in going into cash, to buy at the bottom and things like this. Okay, guys, so for the daily BMXI and the portfolio updates, go to patreon.com/BLONITY, sign up here, a lot of information there. Yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I think the next week could be very strange. There are a lot of crazy things going on right now in the financial world. With these short squeezes here, GameStop, then they're talking about silver right now. I mean, what's going on there is very dangerous. I don't know exactly do I like it or do I don't like it? I'm not 100% sure about it. I mean, I don't like these shorts, these huge hedge funds. They're short selling all these companies. But yeah, I don't want to a collapsing financial system. That's what I don't want to, because I have stocks here. I want to make money. So yeah, this is a very strange time right now. I hope next week it's gonna be good for Bitcoin. We will see. But yeah, guys, that's it for today. Thank you very much and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.